Guys, I'm Anna Tallarico with Married to Growth, and I'm going to try to give you a 3-minute version of what you need to know if you are a founder or an early startup employee leading a SaaS sales team. So I'm going to talk really fast and cram it all in. When we first launched our SaaS, I found myself accidentally at the helm of our sales function, responsible for building and growing our sales team. And at that time, there weren't really many resources to help me figure out how to be a great SaaS sales leader, so I had to figure it out by trial and error. This is a quick recap of what I learned along the way, the 6 most important areas to focus on. Number 1, recruiting. A successful sales team starts with hiring the right people. To land the right people, you need to be thoughtful and considered when it comes to hiring. You can't wing it. 2, quota and compensation. You have to create a compensation strategy that motivates and retains your team. You won't be able to hire anyone if you don't know how to compensate them and give them a quota. And if you're new to sales leadership, designing your compensation plan will probably feel like one of the most complicated things that you have to do, but you'll get through it. 3, management. Managing, coaching, supporting, and developing the team to be high performing. You'll need to create a stable, consistent approach to managing for results and creating the right culture for your team. Speaking of which, that leads us to number 4, culture. You have to create the right environment for recruiting, retention, and results. Your larger company culture matters, but more than any other function, sales teams have their own microculture. So consider and outline the culture you want to create for your team and use that culture as a tool. Recruit for culture fits, coach based on your culture and your values, align your departmental plans with the culture. 5, a sales process and methodology. You'll need to define and document how you sell. A sales process is the steps and stages from lead to new customer, and a sales methodology defines how those stages and steps are executed. Think about the process as the steps and the methodology as the skills and approach for each step. You'll need to define these things for your team, train them, and reinforce them on an ongoing basis. Tools and a sales playbook can help, and that leads us to number 6, tools. Implementing the technology and the playbooks that enable selling. You may start selling with a list of target accounts scribbled on a legal pad. Many of us do. But before you can blink, you're going to need a tech stack that includes CRM and sales productivity and enablement and gamification and specialized analytics and much more. A modern sales team runs on modern sales tools. How these tools are used and the processes around them should be documented in your sales playbook. Everything that you focus on as a sales leader should be in one of these 6 areas I just covered, and anything else is a distraction. Many talented, successful sales leaders start in an early stage company with no firsthand experience at sales leadership. Trust that if you stay focused on your team, your process, and your results, that you will be successful. Lay the foundation for a positive culture, for accountability, and transparency. Build your repeatable processes and use technology as a tool to help you thrive. And adapt and scale as you learn. So good luck. If you want more, a lot more, on this topic, hop over to marriedtogrowth.com on the blog and download my 27-page ebook, Building the Startup Sales Team. I wrote it for founders and other early startup employees who find themselves at the helm of a sales team without any prior experience. It's the handbook I wish I had, just to point me in the right direction and get me focused. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you will reach out and let me know what you think.